I have a bachelor's in business management. I have a master's in public administration, and I have a law degree.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Maybe 2 years, but I chose to do the single thing for most of my 20s.
Okay, hold on. Let me back you up. Okay. How tall are you?
5'9",
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single.
I'm sorry.
A lot of our sisters say they choose to be single. At dress size 16, there's not a lot of choices.
Yeah, I chose to be single.
So you had lots of high value men trying to marry you?
I actually did.
Why do you say you chose to be single?
I chose to be single.
What were your other choices?
I could have stayed in a relationship. I could have gotten married.
I hear a lot of women say they choose to be single. And that's fine. I don't even want to argue about it because it's not a real choice. And if you don't have anybody really trying to marry you, you called in saying you can't seem to stay in relationships. So let me ask you a question. What do you think it's like being involved with you?
Well, with me, I'm a busy woman. And a lot of time I don't have the time. But I do make the time.
What do you think it's like being involved with you? Is it pleasurable? Is it peaceful?
Oh, it's fun. It's peaceful. Stress-free. It's probably me because
it's definitely
I'm
you.
busy.
No, ma'am, it's not busy. Have you ever sought therapy?
Have you?
Excuse me?
No, I'm asking. Have you?
All right, let me let you get your big ass up off my show. With all this attitude, talking about she chose to be single, and I'm supposed to sit around and just be nice to this delusion.
I found out 2 more of my friends are pregnant this weekend and 2 more are trying, which is basically bragging at this point. Me? Oh, I asked a man on Hinge what he cooked for dinner. Do I care what he cooked for dinner? Absolutely not. But I was just trying to gauge whether by cooked he meant a microwave or a stovetop situation, because the bar is in hell. I'm assuming you also don't care what I'm having for dinner, but I did order sushi. I can cook. I'm just not. I did install wallpaper and a new light fixture this weekend. I can't find a man, so I'm just becoming one. Anyway, Hinge man did mean stovetop, so we might be going on a date. I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see if he can make a plan, just like all my friends are planning the next 18 years of their life without me.
One of the worst things about being single right now at 30 years old is the fact that I feel like I am grieving and feeling so upset over the fact that I missed out on love and a long-term relationship in my 20s. Mind you, I have never been in a long-term relationship. Like, I've had lots of short-term flings and things that I had really wanted to turn into something more, but ultimately they never did. And this is very devastating as someone who is now in her 30s because I feel like I missed out on this entire chapter of my life that most people got to experience. Like, I will never get to experience young love. And I'm not saying 30 is old at all. That is not what I'm saying. However, I do think that obviously, like, the older you get, the different you act than you would have in your 20s or younger. Like, I really genuinely feel like I missed out on that first love that everyone has when they're in their late teens or 20s. And it sucks because it's like, okay, well, hopefully I'll go through my 30s getting into a long-term relationship at some point. But that's just not the same as like being in high school and having your first boyfriend or even in college or something like that. Like, my first relationship long term is going to be well into my adulthood. And what makes this whole thing even worse is that I genuinely believed, like, I could have like bet on my life that I would have had a relationship in my 20s. Like, there was actually no doubt in my mind. Like, even though I didn't have anything long term in high school or college, I was like, I'll definitely meet someone and probably get married before I'm 30. Never did I imagine being 30 years old and being able to sit here and say, yeah, you know, I've never been in anything long term. And it just really breaks my heart. Like, it makes me so sad for the younger version of me that like wanted this and really thought it was going to happen, because I feel like I let her down. And this is now a time of my life that I'm never going to be able to get back and experience. And at this point, I'm like, okay, if I'm lucky, hopefully I'll meet someone that I'll want to get into a long-term relationship and vice versa. But yeah, like, I don't even have an issue with being single. I really don't. I know it might seem like it. What I have an issue with is grieving something that I was positive was going to happen And now looking back and realizing I got nowhere near it.
If you're over 30, still single, and wish you weren't, I've got some good and bad news for you. The bad news is it's your fault. The good news is, because it's your fault, you can do something about it. First, get your butt outside. You are not going to meet a 10 sitting on your couch. Second, learn to flirt. Starting can be as simple as paying a playful compliment like, "You have a phenomenal smile," to the barista who makes your coffee in the mornings. And third, close this app. Let's be honest, it is mostly a distraction.
Say,
What do you have to say, sir?
I'm just tired of these females who cooked after 30. I'm going to say it like that. Cooked.
Okay, so you're personally attacking me, so I would like to know.
How am I attacking you?
Because I'm after 30, so I'm cooked.
Yeah. 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 Listen.
I'm crying.
Yes, dog. Listen, dog. Guys is over here like, yo, prime is 25 to 30. Let's keep it 100.
But let me say this. I hear exactly what you're saying, right? I've heard it before. People have said it. Women age like milk, men age like fine wine. I've heard it 1,000 times, right? For me personally, I'm going to say this. Me, maybe I am cooked, but you know what? I'm cooked and it tastes delicious because I was not given what it needed to give when I was in my 20s. I didn't know my body. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know how to fuck. I didn't know how to suck. I didn't know how to throw it back. Now I could do all of those things plus more. I understand who I am as a woman. My emotional maturity is here. And at the end of the day, I know that it feels like there's women who are jaded because they've been with so many men and now they're cooked. I understand that perspective. But personally, for me, I feel so into my bag as a 30-year-old because...
And then after 34, 35, man, think about this. When I cook some food, all right, it's cooked, right? Now I ate some, then it's leftovers. Then I put it in the refrigerator. After so many days, you got to throw it out. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Like, how long do Thanksgiving food last after Thanksgiving? How many days we giving it? 3? Then you throw it out. So that means if you cooked at 30, 35, we got to throw it out.
During my 30th birthday, I was still single, and I wondered, will I ever meet the one? Will I ever get married? And all my friends, with their good intention, gave me terrible advice. I had some friends that said, maybe I should go back to my ex. Maybe I should try to make it work. Maybe they're the ones who got away. No. I had other friends who said, maybe I need to lower my standards. Maybe I'm just too picky. I don't want to be single the rest of my life, right? I said no to them as well, because deep down, I knew I deserved more, and I wanted it all, and I wasn't going to settle just because I wanted to settle down. And I decided for my 30th birthday I was going to give a mantra, and that was better to be single and wish I was married than married and wish I was single. I decided to take time to heal my childhood wounds and my wounds from my ex and truly prioritize my healing and myself. I met my husband 8 months later, and I realized I wanted to make sure that when Mr. Right met me, not only would he be my Mr. Right, but I would be his Miss Right as well. And we're so grateful that we're now married 23 years. And here's what I learned. Now that I'm married, I'm happy I was single when I was single, and I'm thrilled that I'm married now.
I used to think being independent was the ultimate goal, but honestly, choosing partnership changed my life in ways I never expected. For years, I prided myself on doing everything alone. I lived by myself, handled my own bills, made every decision, and thought needing someone made me weak. But the truth is, all that independence started to feel really lonely. I was so used to relying on myself that I didn't even realize how much I was missing out on real connection. When I met my fiance, I brought that same energy into our relationship. I wanted to control everything, make all the plans, and never ask for help. But he showed me that partnership isn't about losing yourself. It's about letting someone in and actually sharing your life. It took me a while to let go of that need to do it all myself, but the more I trusted him, the more I realized how much stronger we were together. I could finally relax, be soft, and let him lead. And it felt so good to not carry everything alone. Partnership taught me that real strength isn't about doing everything by yourself. It's about being secure enough to let someone support you and supporting them right back. Independence taught me I could survive on my own, But partnership taught me I could actually thrive. And honestly, I wouldn't trade anything for that.